Stocks on the deep. We have ONDS, IRBT, AVGO, APLD, and CCHH. So we'll begin with ONDS down 10.97%. Okay, let's see whether we can get some news. Okay, 74 million shares have crossed the tape, and we still have 2.5 hours before the session ends. It's trading at a slight discount to its 50-day volume weighted average price. Okay, let's see. ONDS. Let's get down to the daily chart. Underlying trend strongly bullish. Okay, so the extrapolation is saying that this weakness will remain in place up till at least the 23rd of December. Then by New Year's Eve up till Christmas Eve up till the 2nd of January, it might get a bounce. It might get a bounce from Christmas Eve and hold it up till the 2nd of January. This is just an extrapolation. No guarantee that that will be the case at all. Okay, so regardless, even though it's been contracting since the 10th, that's Wednesday the 10th. Okay, that's almost getting to a week now. Yeah, the underlying trend in the very short term, the trend in the very short time is a bullish one. Underlying trend is also bullish. Okay, so in the interim, one might say, yeah, okay, it's been showing a lot of strength since the whole of November. It was on a strong on a bullish trend, on a short term bullish trend, the whole of November. Okay, now this is December. Maybe if it contracts, not out of place. As a matter of fact, they actually held it up till the 9th of November. Yeah, so it bounced from the 7th. Okay, so a whole month of strength. Okay, I don't think a lot of people would really complain that it's contracting now. Okay, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, projections are saying 10.07, 12.02, 13.23. All these projections are at a premium to its volume weighted average price. So in the very short term, the stock is not looking bad, but we'll see. Okay, momentum is also expected to continue to decay, but may begin to pick up from New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve as well. Okay, this is an extrapolation. There's no guarantee that that will be how it's going to happen. IRBT down 71.3%. Okay, so the company indicated that it's has filed a bankruptcy, proceeding with a bankruptcy court. Yeah, it said they commenced a Chapter 11 process that is expected to be completed by February. Let's see now. Its primary contract manufacturer, I think that's Shenzhen, PICEA Robotics, and Santrum Hong Kong will acquire IRobot, which will become a private company upon completion. The transaction will strengthen the company's financial position and will help deliver continuity for their customers and partners, according to the Chief Executive of the company. Together they will work to continue advancing the industry-leading Roomba robots and smart home technologies that have defined the iRobot brand for more than 3 decades. Okay, last month the company reported fiscal quarter non-GAAP a loss of $0.23 per share, swinging from earnings of $0.03 per share a year earlier, as revenue fell to $145.8 million from $193.4 million. Okay, yeah, so yeah, you hear more about what we think about this stock, about bankruptcies and all that. So way above average volume shares have crossed the tape. It's heavily shorted as well. 43% short interest. So you hear more. Yeah, and the thing about bankruptcy, Chapter 11 bankruptcy, is that short sellers may be in for a huge profit, but as things stand right now, you can't borrow. You can't short IRBT stock. So it is a stock to watch. It's a stock to watch. It's hard to borrow now. We might see that in the coming days something might happen. It's hard to borrow now, and it hasn't delisted. So in a very very short time, it might be a dicey play for short sellers, and we'll see how all these things will pan out. Let's see now. The call options may have collapsed. Surely they would have plunged their value. Yeah, but people are buying them anyway. They are buying them. Yeah. In the coming days, we'll see how all of these things pan out. Yeah. Okay, IRBT underlying trend is very bearish. You can see that plunge here. So the extrapolation is saying that it might remain like this up till Wednesday. Then I might attempt to bounce, but the 40-day moving average is going to serve as a resistance. Yeah, may do so. But momentum is expected to keep on decaying up till Christmas Eve, and then from the 26th it might attempt to bounce. But what could possibly be responsible for that? So. But it is for now. It's saying that you may not be able, you can't short it. So short sellers who are there already may not be. If anything, if a rebound occurs, they may be in trouble. But as it is now, they can't. But I don't think there's any trouble they're facing right now. They're not facing any trouble. Yeah. But if they hold their shares, depending on when they sold, if they hold their shares and there's no trouble, then they are going to clean out. They're going to clean out. Yeah. AVGO down 5.68%. 38 million shares have crossed the tape, way above average. It's trading at a discount to its volume weighted average price. Momentum, volatility is expected to decrease in the coming days. Let's see. AVGO it's equally trending as well. Okay, people are concerned about margin compression and a whole lot of other things. So yeah, the stock has been this is how many days of weakness. This is Wednesday, this is Thursday, Friday, so 3 days of lower prices, 3 days of contraction, and the algos think it's going to remain like this up till Wednesday, and then after that it might resume the uptrend. Okay, but the 40-day moving average is expected to serve as a resistance. Okay, well, maybe, maybe, possibly. Yeah. Momentum is expected to continue to weaken up till Christmas, Boxing Day. Okay, up till New Year's, Christmas Eve, and then that's when we may have it may begin to pick up. That's when that is when maybe the dip, the bottom may have, or rather might be a good time to that. Well, that may be when it may be confirmed that it is a buying opportunity. It's time to buy. Maybe. Okay. Okay. Stock fell 16% in 3 sessions. It's worst since March of 2020, losing $321 billion in market value. It gained 0.9% in pre-market trading amid sales forecast concerns. UBS estimates Broadcom fiscal 2026 AI semiconductor revenue will exceed $60 billion, a threshold rise from the prior year, with growth expected to outpace financial year 2025. Blaine Curtis from Jefferies has named Broadcom a top chip stock for 2026, highlighting its leadership in AI ASICs and expected strong demand for its semiconductors. APLD down 12.49%. 25 million shares have crossed the tape. It's trading at a slight discount to its volume weighted average price. So far, the volume might exceed its average 50-day average. Okay, volatility is expected to increase in the coming days. Very, very high beta stock. You can see that high beta. $7 there. $7. Sorry, 7 is the value. So that means if the market is down 3%, statistically APLD will be down 21%. Statistically, yeah. That's the implication of that beta value. Okay, underlying trend still remains strongly bullish. So the stock has been, it's contracted. I think just with AVGO, it's been printing lower prices since then, since the 10th. So this is the third straight session of losses, and the algo seems to be suggesting that it might continue to do so at least up till the 14th of January. The 40-day moving average is also dropping to prevent any bounce. Projections are saying 21.8 to 32.07 and indeed 19.20. Okay, all of those projections are apart from 32.07. All of them are discounts to the volume weighted average price. Yeah, momentum is expected to continue to weaken up till Tuesday the 23rd. From New Year's Christmas Eve, the momentum is expected to increase or pick up. Yeah, but that represents this attempt to bounce here. So it's more of a distributive contraction that we might see going all the way towards the 27th of January for APLD. Can IRN sustain growth amid its rapidly mounting capex burden? Is APLD stock still a buy after 141% surge in 6 months? Yeah, we'll see. Let's see what we have on its 4-hour chart. Yeah, same lower prices as well, going all the way towards the 24th. Yeah, Christmas Eve. 40-day moving average equally declining to prevent any bounce. Projections are saying 29.34, a slight premium to its volume weighted average price. And there's also 38.16, 42.47, all premiums to its volume weighted average price. Okay, CCHH down 60%. Volume is way above average. I think it's almost 4x its average volume. Okay, volatility is very high, 700.65%. Let's see. CCHH. Okay, has been around that long. Okay, so began to plunge on the 11th. That was known on Friday. Began to plunge on Thursday. Yeah, and then yesterday, and then Friday as well. Yeah, so this is three straight session of losses for CCHH. Volatility has been halted so many times today. Let's have a look at its 4-hour chart. Okay, projections here are saying 14.7. Let's see whether it is continued fallout from Friday's dump and pump and dump collapsed fueled the pre-market drop. Let's see what we have. The stock experienced extreme volatility on Friday the 12th, plummeting 82% amid a trading halt triggered by rapid price swings, with shares falling from a high of 15.15 to a close of 2.65 on an elevated volume of nearly 6 million shares. This move aligned with patterns of retail-driven hype on social media and forums, where promoters allegedly inflated the price of the recently listed Malaysian restaurant operator before mass selling. No company-specific news such as earnings or announcements preceded the decline. In today's pre-market, residual profit-taking and lack of buyer support extended downside, pushing shares another 33% lower to around 2.1. It's now at 1.06 now, as traders reacted to the prior session's unwind. Let's see what are the other catalysts, like float. Yeah, float is not there. Okay, short interest is also not there as well. Okay, yeah, low prices may still continue to print on the stock. Yeah, so caution is warranted. Yeah, let's see now. We could apply the market grid. It might give us the depths of how low it might still go. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what the market grid is going to give us. Yeah, I told you, lower prices are still possible. Yeah, you can see here 0.15. So lower prices are still possible. So caution is warranted. Caution is warranted. Caution is warranted. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video.